Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my few human face interactions. It's glad to be back doing face to face chat. I've got a upcoming rap duo. I've got 838. I've got K and Astro. How you doing, fellas?
Good, good, good. Feeling good.
Yeah, yeah. How's it
Good,
all been
thank
going
you.
for you so far?
Been going good. Been going good.
You're trying to figure out in terms of like sharing the mic here. Like, I don't know how this could go completely left. So
Nah, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
yeah, bro, I got to ask from the jump. Why are you holding it like a wine bottle? Why are you holding a wine?
It's the swag, it's the elegance. You know what I'm saying?
So when you're, let me just start by this then. So if you're at a club, yeah, for example, right?
Yeah.
Firstly, like, what's your drink of choice, like, for both of you?
Magnum.
Oh,
Straight,
Magnum.
Yeah, straight Magnum.
Oh,
If
okay.
not, what?
Red wine, red wine.
Oh, so yours is red wine. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I would think that you would probably be the one holding it like that, not you. Because if you're holding a Magnum, like, how are you going to be holding it like? You can't hold it from the bottom like that, can you?
You know when you hold wine, you're not even meant to hold it like that. You're meant to hold it like this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that you don't warm up the wine inside. If you do that, your hand's gonna warm
Oh, mad! Do
Yeah.
you know what? I didn't even think of that. How did you learn that technique?
it up. I don't know. I think someone just told me. 'Cause
Oh.
I think I was holding wine like this.
Oh.
I was like, you shouldn't do that. You should hold it like this.
Well, were they cussing you like all that
They
time?
weren't cussing me, but they was just like, yeah, that's not the right way. You know what I'm saying?
So you say like Magnum and wine is your drink of choice.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, do you club? I mean, before the pandemic, were you like clubbing regularly? Like, were
Right,
you like
so-
clubbing like rock stars?
Well, 2019, that's kind of like 2018. We was out here every day. We was out like at motives, just turning up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we kind of just fell into the studio. We was like, oh, like, we need to relax a bit and just get this music going. You know what I'm saying? 2019 is really when we like started going crazy with the music. You know what I'm saying? We started making like 3 songs a day,
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We weren't really out there as much, but 2018 we was lit. And this year, when everything opens back up, that's what we're trying to be.
We're gonna go into. Yeah.
Definitely turning up.
Well, I can see that. Like, listen, we're gonna get into all of that in a bit because, like, I mean, firstly, like, I got to thank 10 Letter PR for inviting me down to your launch party. Like, time of recording last week, like, I came down and I was like, I've seen the vibes already. Like, I was thinking, like, where are the guys? What's going on? And then I didn't realize it was just all a big setup for like your big entrance coming through. And then, like, when you were coming from the fire exit coming through, I thought, oh shit, that's where the party's really starting now. Like, the ones there. So I mean, I got fantastic energy, man. Like, you really bought it. And I got to big up your manager as well, Brian, for showing love as well. So I mean, in terms of the launch party, obviously, like, we'll go into like music background a bit, but why now at this point to do like your first like launch party?
Go on.
Well, just because this is our first project, you can't really do it. You can do a listening party with us like a single, you know what I mean? But it's because this is our first project. This is our first body of work that people can actually, refer to and say like, yeah, this is them. This is 838. You know what I'm saying? So we felt like as before the storm is kind of like an introduction to our music. Do you get me? So we just wanted to come and show because there's only so much you can get through music as well. We wanted people to actually visually see how turned we are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then
So,
Astro,
yeah.
like, how did you feel when prepping for like, getting all this stuff together? Like, obviously with the music we'll get into, but how did you feel in terms of like, getting this launch set up and then, making your entrance and then just turning up like the way you guys did?
I've just always been like ready for moments like this.
Yeah. Wow, man's been ready for moments, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you just, it's like you just came out the womb and you was ready. Like,
Literally, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're just born to perform. So like,
Yeah.
when they said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do a launch party," I was ready. Like,
yeah, it's crazy,
Cool,
man.
let's
Because like literally, like, you could do no wrong. Like, literally, like, when you started performing, I thought like, yo, I was so invested straight away.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys are like the next big duo to really come out. And you got that look, you got the swag already. You know what I mean? I'm getting vibes of like Future and Travis Scott and like, rock stars in general. You know what I mean? Those guys that will do a mosh pit. Like, do you ever do like mosh pits when you're at like live events or festivals?
yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
Definitely.
When
I
we
thought
go
so.
to like, this is what I'm saying, like 2018, we was at like every festival, we was just going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Starting the mosh pits, that's just how we are. Pushing to the front of the crowds. Like, if you see our Snapchat stories, we've got a couple memories on our Snapchat stories. Like,
Them ones.
Yeah.
What's the biggest memory in terms of like them sort of events? Like, what stands out to you when you are like turning up at like live events?
I mean, one event in particular was when I saw Juice WRLD, his first concert in the UK.
Oh wow, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Juice WRLD. He's a big
rest in
inspiration. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that one was crazy because like tickets were only like £10. Like they didn't expect him to have such a big, you know, impact on the UK.
The way he has, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was
Yeah.
2018. He was just kind of blowing up. Tickets sold out in like minutes.
Crazy.
And it was only £10. I had to buy 2 tickets for like £30.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was literally like a room full of like 120, 130 people.
Wow.
And it was
Was
just
that on
lit.
the cusp of like him blowing up the way he did?
Yeah, he probably blew up that like month or month and a half prior to that. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man.
So yeah, that was turn. Like literally, the whole room was just going crazy.
Yeah.
You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah,
if you search it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got.
And you'll see me there. You'll see me there if you watch that video. I was in a Palm Angels like UK coloured thing.
Trust you to come Palm Angels. Yeah.
No, but you can see me at the front just going crazy. Yeah. So yeah.
So I mean, Astro, what's your favorite sort of live event? Like, what's your favorite artist that you've gone and went and seen?
I think it was Lil Pump in 2018 as well. Was that 2018? We went to the Wireless.
Yeah.
That was so,
that was nuts.
That was so turned.
Yeah.
I feel like that was probably one of the best performances I remember.
Yeah.
Like witnessing.
Yeah.
And like he from the start, I feel like everyone in the crowd just we all felt like a family. Do you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And I feel like that's the best thing in like performances and events when we feel like a whole like.
So do you feel like it's like a thing where when you watch all of these sort of live events that, you know, you take it in and it's a thing where you just said about family and obviously, you know, your family is all creative, which you'll go into in a bit as well. Do you value that as far as like, you know, when you watch these type of events and think like, yeah, that we got to translate that for us? Yeah,
definitely. In the moment, I feel like we're there when we go to when we create these events and we're out here performing to the fans and everything. I feel like that moment is a special moment. We have to capture it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's meant to be a great experience. So when all our fans are in the crowd and everything, I feel like it's only right that everyone's kind of like a family.
Yeah.
And so when you look back at the experience, you always remember it and you always think of it in a lovely way, not like people in the crowd just messing about and not really like turning up how they should be. Do you know what I'm saying? It should be a moment where everyone just loves each other and enjoys it.
Are you guys quite spiritual? Because I'm getting the vibe like you're just like, you know, you're just all about your friends, your family, like, you know, close home, and you like to share like your passions with everyone else. Like, are you guys like that in general?
Yeah, definitely. God is the greatest, you know.
I mean, it certainly is, man.
Love is everything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, right.
We was both kind of brought up like to cherish things that are really important, and you know, times like these you don't get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna think back and think, wow, that was however long ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, man. So I mean, let's take it back then. So you know, I understand that you guys met in secondary school.
Yeah.
Like, how long ago was that? Like, in terms of like, how long have you known each other for now?
It's about 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good friendship, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask because obviously, like, I know a best friend that I've known for 20 years, and you know, I know every single like thing that makes him tick and what pisses him off, what annoys him, what he likes and stuff like that. Like, have there been things about each other that you picked up and think like, yeah, I know that's you, fam?
I don't know. No, not really, no. But
yeah.
I don't know, not really. I mean, we're kind of grown now, innit? So we're just kind of chilled and we know what we got to do, you know what I'm saying? It's not really...
And if it's anything, we're so close with each other. We're so close with each other that we always check each other with anything, do you know what I'm saying? Like in the studio, when we're performing, if we're not giving the right energy, we hit up each other like, yo, man, turn up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Yeah, tell each other what going on, innit? Yeah.
From basketball to music to anything we've gone into, like, if I'm not putting in my energy, Kay's going to hit me up like, come on, man.
You got to step up.
Like, step it up.
Yeah.
Remember when Wells and Mile High would you know, when we were jumping into that, like...
Bro,
you know
when I saw that video, like, I don't think there's any other video that I can recall that you guys just went... Like, the thing is, you'd expect, like going into, like, I don't know, like, tropical places like Barbados or something like that, or Jamaica, where you just jump in off, like, from a thing, but you went to Wales, and it's like, you know, British weather is, like, literally unpredictable, and you just went out there, like, why did you decide you wanted to go that ham in Wales? Like...
I mean, that's it's great, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do, like, and that's the thing. The water was freezing as well. Like, I've never been in water so cold in my life. Yeah, but it's the thing, you know. We shot and recorded that whole video ourselves. No one else shot that. We rented out a camera, I edited it. You know what I'm saying?
Really? What? You
Yeah.
didn't have a cameraman on you?
No, we just had our friend with us. We
Oh
just told
right,
him, I
okay.
told him
Because
what to do.
I was thinking like, you know, you couldn't have done it all like alone.
No. But we had the drone as well, and I was controlling the drone as well.
Wow. So you guys are self-sufficient then.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Do you think it's a thing of like, you know, because you guys are starting out, that you feel like if you want to get something done, just get it.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can do it
And that's the
yourselves.
thing. It reflects on our music as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because our style is based on who we are and how we've come up. You know what I'm saying? So all of our music is recorded by ourselves. Like we've got our own we both got a little studio set up in our rooms.
Nice.
Most of the songs you've heard, they was recorded in our rooms.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We don't really go studio like that.
And the thing is now you don't really need to go hard as far as like, you know, you have to go to rent out like a lush studio or like, you know, go to this like big place that has like loads of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we tried that before in the past when we were coming up at first, but we never really got like, we always knew what we wanted.
Yeah.
But we never really found that out there, and so we just had to keep like we just gave into ourselves and said, oh yeah, we can do it ourselves, and that's how we done it.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're perfectionists as well, so we can't bear when people, you know, they're not on it like us.
Yeah.
No one else is gonna be on it like us.
I can see it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we wanted to shoot our own videos. If we're not happy with something, it's like, you can't rely on anyone. Like, if we want to make this happen, we just got to do it ourselves.
Has it ever been a thing where, like, you know, from experiences that, is it a bit of thing like, you know, you've worked with people or you've connected with people and it's just not worked out for you and you just feel like, you know what, let me just do myself. I ain't got
Couple
time.
of times, yeah. A lot of times,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, from like mixing and mastering to, you know, engineers.
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff. It's
and I mean, you know, sonically, like, you know, the way, like you just said, you're in your own sort of bedroom studio, but like it just sounds like it's a profesh quality.
Yeah, and that's
like,
all we aim for. Like once we started music, it was like we always aim to like build. You know what I'm saying? Like we started off with a little Rode mic and a tiny little studio setup. You know what I mean? And me and Astro was like, we need to, like, this is our plan. We got to get this. We got to get this. We got to get this. And this is kind of what brought us to where our music's at now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
crazy, man. I mean, because in general, you said like you're creative and you're self-sufficient. I mean, like, you know, like I said earlier, like your whole family is in some way, shape, or form creative. Because you know, I met two of your sisters at the launch party. Like, one of them is a model and one of them is a singer. You know, in your case. So I mean, you growing up as a family, to start off on your side, like, you know, what was it like in terms of like, you know, realizing that music was for you and that all you guys were supportive of each other, like, from the jump?
I mean, my dad's always wanted us to do what we want to do. Do you know what I mean? He's never really forced us to do this or do that. He just wants us to do something that we enjoy. That's more important. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about the money. It's about, like, if we didn't enjoy music, we just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So we do this because we love it. Growing up, it was just, and like I said, my dad's, he's very spiritual as well. So
I got that from him when I met him. Like, he just like, I told him, like, it's like, you know, it's all about energies. And then, like, you know, as soon as I met him and like we started talking, it was just like I felt like I knew him for ages, kind of vibes. Like, you know. So I mean, for you, Astro, like, you know, growing up, like, did you have like a similar situation, like in being a creative family, or what was the situation for you?
Yeah, I feel like I come from my family. Everyone has a love for music, from my dad to my mum, my sisters, my brother. You know, my father was more like, I'm a Nigerian, so he's like, so he was more on the like Yoruba traditional kind of music. My mum was on the R&B, my brother on grime rap, my sister rock.
Yeah.
And my younger sister was more like on a singy kind of vibe. So I was kind of like a sponge, you know what I'm saying? I've just had a love for music, and a lot of songs I would hear, I would connect to them. And I don't know why. I don't know how I've connected to them. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know what's happening, but I just feel something inside.
It was just something that you couldn't explain.
Yeah,
it just happened.
Yeah, and natural. And I remember I still remember these images as well. But I used to have a lot of dreams about myself.
Wow.
Doing things I'm doing now. Do you know what I'm saying? Way young, when I was probably like 2, 3. But because of the images in my head, they're stuck with me. They're so vivid, they're stuck with me that anytime I'm doing something now to do with music or to do with what I'm doing now, I feel that same glow, I feel that same energy I felt when I had those dreams and things.
Mad.
So
it's like it's manifested.
Yeah, it's literally.
Like, literally, yeah.
But not something I've
consciously done.
Yeah. It's something that's come to me, and I've literally just said, okay, this is me. This is my life.
But that's the thing as well. From day one, we've been manifesting this. Literally from day one, I remember sitting in the car with Astro. Was that if we want to do this, like, we got to put everything into it, and we're gonna be the biggest, the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was from day one.
Yeah.
And we never had any doubt in our mind about it.
Yeah. Well, I could see the passions in your faces, like, you know, from the performances I saw, like the way that you was, I don't know, you just felt so in tune from that. Like, I mean, has there been like a lot of sacrifices in terms of, like, you know, really pursuing your passions? Because we get to know, like, you know, the glamour side of everything from artists, but we don't really know, like, the sort of BTS of what happens. So, like, was there a lot of sacrifices that led you to this point in really pursuing music?
I feel like it's weird. You know, some people will say, you know, having a job and doing music, you got to kind of have a job and kind of make music as well, and
like on the side kind of thing.
Type
Yeah.
But I never really saw it like that. I've always seen it in a way where music comes first, because that's my passion. And I feel like, so I'm not, the sacrifice I made, I wasn't working as much. Right. I was away from the work, and obviously people in my family were looking at me like, oh, come on, like, why you not? Uni, yeah, but, you know, but, oh yeah, uni was another sacrifice as well. Wow. Because that was one of the biggest sacrifices.
Was it, and you didn't go, or you went? Or?
I went uni, but I dropped out.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped out of uni.
Was it like a sign, like when you were doing uni, you felt like, nah, this ain't for me?
Yeah, because I was doing something I didn't want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? I was doing that for my parents, not for my parents, for my dad. Yeah. My dad wanted me to do
a lot of people tend to do that for those reasons. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
And I look at them, and, you know, they love what they're doing. They love like, they're lawyers now and they're doctors and everything. Yeah. But what did you actually want to do? What did you feel was right? You know. What did you enjoy? They're not, and I feel like they've lost that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm really tapped in with my inner child. Right. And I know that what I'm doing now, I'm satisfying him. So
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So
I hear you. Yeah. So I mean, was it the same for you as far as, like, you know, when you spoke to your family, like, was it a thing where it was just like a no-brainer, like, you know, it was just like supported from the jump? Because some people could be like reluctant in, you know, supporting those visions where like they're thinking, it's
a bit
not
too
last.
risky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, I went to uni as well for 1 year, and I mean, you know, my dad's a businessman as well, so he kind of wanted me to do business and that. But when I knew that I was there, and I was just like, oh, this is just dead. Like, there's nothing. Like, you don't even need, if you want to do business, you don't need to do this course. It really don't do nothing for you. They teach you how to be in a business under someone. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what they teach you. That diploma or whatever is to get a job. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you to make your own business, or whatever.
It's like the normal conventional way of, like, living life.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the whole idea of going to school, going to uni, then getting a job, then getting a family, car, like mortgage, all that stuff. Yeah.
So you can be that cog in to be the cog in the wheel. They groom you to be.
So repeat what you said.
I said they groom you to be the cog in the wheel. Just the cog in the wheel. So you're just like, just everything you do, you go to school, you go to uni and everything, you graduate. And then perfect, you can get that position now to work for someone else. And that's not the reality, because the person who's usually the CEO or the chairman of the company didn't take that route. Yeah, they done their own thing. They know. Do you know what I'm saying?
The entrepreneur side,
the entrepreneur side. Then they know what it takes. But everything, the whole going to school, the whole uni thing, that's not really the route to being what you feel you want to be.
Yeah, definitely. And like I was saying, so I was just like, I just didn't want to do uni, and I was just like, this is dead. Like, I didn't even go to my exams. I knew that I wasn't going to go back.
So you just like, you go into the exam room, it's like, deuces, I'm out.
No, I didn't even go to the exam. I was like, no.
You just like chill at home, like, say, fuck this.
No, because I was in Leicester, and I remember I was sitting in my room. I must have went to the lecture, like the last lecture that I went to. It wasn't even like one of the last lectures, but I was just like, I was looking around. Everyone was just like, they weren't doing nothing. I was like, what is why am I here? It's that moment when you're like, why am I here? It's so pointless. Yeah,
it's crazy.
From there, I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. I've got to do something else. Yeah. And when I came back, like, we was kind of like, I was making beats before that. So when I went to uni, I kind of brought some of my setup and that. And one of my friends, they kind of wanted to do music as well. So we was kind of just working on the music thing, and that's when I really started finding out how to, like, record yourself and that kind of thing. So I was just like, no, this isn't me. And then obviously my dad heard I was like, Dad, listen to this. I didn't tell him that it was me. He was like, yeah, this is hard. Who is this? And I was like, this is me. He was like, what?
What?
Yeah, he was like, what?
I had that sort of conversation before, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, he was like, what? This is crazy. Because the last thing they would ever think of me was that I'll be a rapper or something. When I was younger, I was more so like I am now, I'm just laid back, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, when I'm in the music or... You know,
like you're intense, like
yeah,
you're
I'm
in
turned,
there.
I'm turned, but other than that, I'm just more so relaxed and...
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's crazy. Like, you got a lot of perspective in terms of like how, you know, you guys like, you know, realized your visions and you got to the point of like, you know, this is what I want to do. Like, you know, fuck all the ideas of what society tells us to do. Like,
but we've been on that since. We was like,
you just went for it
on some outlaw kind of. You know what I'm saying?
For me, K and I's relationship connection is just something that's like we just known each other in past life or something, because the way we are, the way we just get out, the way we're just it's so in tune and intuitive. Like a lot of the time when we're speaking, we just finish off each other's
sentences.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we both know what time it is without even mentioning it.
Yeah,
we know what time it is. And so we just flow, you know. There's so much harmony when we're together. You know?
And it definitely shows, like, you know, when you're making music, because literally you both are just so in tune. Like, you know, you just balance each other so well. I mean, you know, Kay, like, I know you were listening to grime, you know, like Sex Pistols, Queen. I mean,
exactly,
all different types. Because, you know, for someone that does rap, like, I wouldn't have expected, like, you know, those sort of like talents like Sex Pistols and Queen, because they're old school. But was that from like the I guess from the parent side as far as what you're listening to?
That's strictly all the rock stuff is kind of from YouTube, because when YouTube came out as kids, like I was on YouTube every day. And at that time, rock was probably the most popular music out there back then. You know what I'm saying? It had way more listeners than rap. So back then, that was lit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of my influences also come from YouTube. Like, I used to listen, at the same time I was listening to rock, I was listening to Public Enemy, NWA, Big L, you know, all them kind of old school rap groups.
And you guys are quite young as well, so you know, for you guys, it's just like everyone seems to be on the TikTok generation, and you know, only know to a certain point in music. But like, it's you know, surprising to me that how, you know, obviously you went on YouTube, but you came across these and thought like, yo, I'm really digging this.
And my dad obviously played a lot of like R&B, bashment, all them things there. So I know I've grown up on everything. I've listened to so much music in my life. I couldn't even tell you, like, off the top of my head, how many artists and songs I know from bare different genres, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. I mean, for you, Astro as well, like, you know, Seal, like Whitney Houston, Fela Kuti, Dizzy Rascal, like, I mean, you know, you guys in general like, just seem to have an eclectic sound as far as what you're listening to. I mean, how did you come across those sort of influences to get to your point?
From my background, from my family.
Right. Obviously Nigerian, like Fela Kuti.
Yeah. You know, and I just hear these songs in the house. I would hear these songs at home when I was younger, and I wouldn't know what they're saying, but it's the melodies that will take me. And so now, as I've grown and I've listened to these things again alone and by myself, I feel a connection to them. And then I understand them. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like, it's deep. The love I have for music is deep. And I feel now, as I've grown and I've gone back and I've looked back at, and I've traced, you know, the music that came before me, I think it's important to know, you know, how we got here in rap.
Yep, I got to click you for that one, because if you don't know your past, how the hell are you going to develop your future?
Exactly. So, you know, with the Big L, Tupac, Biggie, and then the Fela Kutis and all of that, I feel it's important, and I feel that's the reason why our music is so like diverse and so iconic in a sense, because we always think about what's come before us and how we can kind of like use that to create what we create now for the future.
Exactly, and that's like, you can tell all the different influences that we've kind of had. Like, you might hear me on a song with a kind of skippy kind of flow, some ragga kind of style, do you know what I'm saying? But or just like some straight turn rock, you know, where we're screaming, you know what I'm saying? And all of that is just comes from all our inspirations. And we're not afraid to kind of like, there's a lot of like rappers or artists that are kind of afraid to experiment and have fun. They don't want to be seen in a certain type of way.
But why do you think that is though? Because it's like, you know, I mean, I understand obviously, like, you know, when it comes to celebrities and artists, that they have a certain sound and they know it defines them. They know it's them. But like, if stepping away into something different, it's like, yeah, some artists do that, but it's like it's not a common thing where it's like, you know, you can do all types, and then that can still define you.
Yeah.
So I mean, how do you guys like separate yourselves from other like acts to get to the point of like we can do anything and still make it our sound?
Cause that's just how that was it from the beginning. Like when we
Yeah.
started making music, we was just having fun, and it's more about having fun. They've kind of, a lot of them have got a reputation to uphold. You know what I'm saying? We're just us.
Yeah.
And I feel a lot of people are following the wrong thing. They're following the money.
Right.
and what works
Right.
now.
Yeah,
What works
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. And that's what the money is, isn't it? What
Yeah.
works right now. But I feel the reason why our music's different and why our style's different is because we're actually artists. You know, we create music. Yeah, we go in depth, create music based on what's happening now, what's going through, what we're going through right now, how we feel, how we felt before, what brought us in our
To the dance, yeah.
what brought us here and where we wish to go, and also also
see, he's like he's getting intense, man. I like this. Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Also, it's like just our energy has always been like that as well. We've always just been kind of daring to bring something different to the scene, and just, you know, from our sound in 2017 to what we create now. If you hear it, our 2017 sound was great. Like the music there, good music, you know what I'm saying? But even now, it's even just better, but in a whole different way. It's evolved so much, but in a whole different way. You wouldn't know that's us there.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You wouldn't know that.
Yeah, and this is the thing, like, we can make music like how they make music, you know what I'm saying? We can do it better than them if that's what we wanted to do. Like,
Jeez.
it's the truth, because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see how diverse we are. We see how lit
I
we
know.
are.
That's the
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing. But like, you know, you guys are that confident to you know, say it with your chest open, and you know, you guys are only starting, but it's just like we know our shit, bro.
Exactly, and you know, the ones that rise quick fall quick. You know what I'm saying? It's taken longer for us to get to where we want to be.
Wow. Wow.
It's the truth, though. It's the
yeah,
truth.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
but yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
Like, we're trying to build a whole legacy, a whole new wave. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously a lot harder. Like, there's no scene for us to come into. You know what I'm saying? Them lot have the scene. The ones that do a certain type of rap or whatever, that's their scene. You know what I'm saying? And it's popping right now.
I get why.
Yeah.
Because since we're building a legacy, you know, it's always going to be a bumpy road at first.
Always is.
Because everybody's kind of like, they're in a whole different space right now, musically. Like, they're not ready to take in what we're giving them right now, because there's so much of what they're listening to, because that's all that's there.
Yeah.
But because we're bringing in, our energy's different, our music's different, I feel in due time they're gonna have to take it in, because
they're gonna have to understand what's going on. Yeah.
yeah, because the music is great. You know what I'm saying? The music is
Yeah.
iconic.
Yeah.
It's monumental. So it's like they're gonna have to take it in.
Do you feel it's like a thing of like you know, it's like I don't know, I mean, probably too early to have haters at this point, but like, you know, like doubters, or you know, people that may not believe your visions, like do you feel it's like that's where all that sort of like, I don't know, like I don't know how to say, like how the energy comes from, like, you know, where that I don't know the word, like where that push comes from. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I feel the music we create, what we do speak a lot to like the doubters and the haters and everything, but I feel like I'm just using their name, and you know, that name of doubters, haters. I'm speaking to more the negative energy that's there, because people doubt themselves.
Yep.
And that's why they stifle their growth by doubting themselves. We don't doubt ourselves.
But we've always, like, from day one, we've known we've got to prove people wrong. You know what I'm saying? The people we was around, like, you see us now, it's just us.
Yeah.
You might see us with a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
2017, we was around bare people. We had bare friends. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of grew up, and we had to kind of we had to separate ourselves to be us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everyone wants to. So like I said, they've got a sort of reputation to uphold amongst each other.
Yeah.
It's just dead. It's not even real. These people, like, you see them, they're not even.
Do you know what? Do you know what's interesting? You really just made me think this and brought this home, because I was thinking the other day about, like, you know, when artists go out there, like, you know, they either come with a few select friends, or like they come like with a big entourage.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I saw Fredo bare man them, like 10 man them, like, you know what I mean? And obviously I see like people taking photos with him in the street and all of these guys that are like, you know, with him and stuff like that. Now, obviously, you know, that's not for me to judge or whether they're friends or not, but like the whole idea for me of like, you know, having like a big entourage, like, you know, for me personally, it's almost like a ego boost, like in a way. Like not doubting anyone. Like if you have an entourage, that's your team, that's your camp. But you know, I feel like with you guys, it sounds like, you know, you probably had that sort of entourage feel, but then realized like you wanted to push your own thing. So it's kind of like you realize who you guys are as just being you two. Like you didn't necessarily need like a whole bunch of people to boost you guys up.
Yeah, like I don't want to come with all the quotes, but the chain is as strong as its weakest link, isn't it?
Oh my god.
So if there's only if there's a chain with 2 strong links, that's way stronger than a chain that's of like 30 links and, you know, bare weak links. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Wow.
So yeah, I mean, if Fredo, if it works for him, it works for him, innit? But for us, I mean, we kind of had to separate ourselves from everyone else to be us, and you know what I'm saying? People kind of limit you, like when you're around too many people and everyone's got an ego, everyone judges everyone. Like we don't have no one to judge us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just me and him and whoever, the team or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
And just a disclaimer, folks, here, I'm not dissing the idea of having an entourage. I'm not dissing the idea of having a few friends. You do you. I'm just saying it as a general example, yeah? So, Fredo, big up yourself and your camp.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for, you know, we haven't even got to the crutches of everything else, but this is so cool because, like, you give me so much of an idea of who you guys are already, and I haven't even got through half the questions yet, but... You know, obviously, you know, you being a duo, you know, and obviously you got to the point of wanting to get music, and I mean, obviously, like you guys gel so well with your inspirations. Like, I mean, who are like the music duos out there that inspire you to be the duo you are?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't have to be anyone. I'm just saying, you know, if it's no one, it's no one.
I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone.
Okay, because it seems like you're the you know, for me personally in the UK, you're the first sort of duo that's very unique in a sense where it's like.
I mean, duos in the UK, you got Krept and Conan,
of course,
Young T and Bugsy.
Yes,
but other than that, I don't really.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And you're the next to come up as well.
Yeah,
so
you see our styles so different to theirs. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Can't really, it wouldn't really be possible for anyone to compare us to them, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, and it's a good thing as well because
monumental.
It's monumental for sure. And I mean, obviously, you know, when I see you guys as well, like, you know, even at the launch party, like I was getting vibes of like, you know, Rock and you know, Travis Scott, you know, especially you. What's interesting? I want to get your perspective, Astro. I need to know this, actually. Obviously, with Travis Scott, he had like his album Astroworld, right? So. Was that ironic that you named yourself Astro, or was it purely coincidence?
Purely coincidence.
Bro, because like, I would have thought like, yo, what is going on here, cuz?
Kay will tell you.
Yeah.
Astro from before Astroworld even existed, you know what I'm saying?
2014.
Yeah, like 2014, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, people make a lot of comparisons with Astro, you know what I'm saying? Travis Scott, A$AP Rocky. I just think it's just because of the hair. To be honest.
It's the hair, the fashion. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the Converses I'm seeing in front, like
the
Rock boots,
the Ricks.
And then just the energy as well. I guess.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I feel like the energy. I feel like, you know, I was just born to perform. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I get on stage, I just turn up, and I kind of when people say it, I do see a little. I see similarities.
Yeah, I see a little bit because I mean, like, you know, straight away, like, you know, even before like. Establishing you, you know, what I saw as a duo, like literally I saw a lot of those influences there. And then obviously we touched on like, you know, certain influences that you grew up like listening to different types of music. So obviously that's impacted on how you guys look, how you guys carry yourselves and stuff like that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like nothing intentional.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing intentional. We're just...
Yeah. I just find it funny with the whole Astro thing because like literally like Astroworld and Astro, and it's just like, was my man trying to work on something? But then obviously what you guys thought about, I don't think it would be a thing you think like, yeah, let me just get from that. But then that was just something you come up with yourself anyway. From get go. Yeah.
We're just different. Do you know what I'm saying? You can tell like We're not.
This world,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out. That's what it is. Astro's out of this world. That's
Literally.
why I created the name. That's why
Literally.
I call myself Astro, because it's just out of this world.
Yeah.
The space I was in as well, I was just out of this world. So I thought this is a perfect name for
That is
perfect name
mad.
for me, you know.
So I mean, where are you guys? I mean, obviously we just established like Nigerian, both my Nigerian parents.
Yeah, both Nigerian
And
parents.
obviously I met your dad, but like, where are you guys from? As like far as like country wise, like origins and that.
Yeah, I'm from Ireland and Trinidad.
Ireland and Trinidad.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does your bladder hold up with drink?
Yeah, good.
Because literally, I mean, look, the Irish blood. I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard that it's not a myth.
I didn't believe that. Until the after party, after the listening party, and I saw what I saw that night. I had like five like cups.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, it sounds like you can just drink like cups like water, and
he's
it would
good.
never.
And
Yeah, and you're good.
like,
I couldn't do that. Like,
I
Yeah.
was gone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
I feel that, but like when I go to Ireland, my family there, like the last time I went, they were just back in pints.
Yeah,
I was like,
I bet
and I wouldn't
bet
even,
it was like on tap.
yeah, I was
as
like,
soon as you
what?
got there,
I was like, I didn't even get it. Like, how are you even still standing? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but it's the thing though. We're not really even drinkers like that.
No,
more.
of
We
course,
don't-
but obviously Irish blood. Like I gotta,
Yeah.
establish that though.
And
Yeah.
And just to put this out there, we don't do no drugs. We don't even smoke weed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're just pure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you drank. You do drink, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But you don't do.
When you asked about like when we enter a club, what drink do we drink? Not really like that's really rare for us to like go into a club and be like, oh yeah.
So
I
it's
want
like
to drink
natural
right now.
energy that you just come with.
Yeah, natural energy.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling I want to drink, I'll go for a drink. But it's like I don't really like need a drink. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you need? I've just randomly just thought this on. Do you feel like you need a bit of Dutch courage when it comes to the gallem, or is it literally just like it's just easy for you?
I'm just myself.
Yeah.
We're just ourselves.
Yeah.
And everything just happens. It
Yeah.
just flows.
Yeah, and this is the thing. We don't even try. Like when we go out, we ain't going out to get gal. We're going to just have a good time. Or you know what I'm saying. Definitely from now, we're going out, but we're going out to network. You know what I'm saying. It ain't about that.
Yeah.
But if they want to stream our music and you know what I mean, come fans or whatever.
So you
I'm down.
guys are focused. You never been like tempted at one point. I mean, obviously to get back into it, but just like steer away for a second. Like you know what I mean. Just like if a pretty gal came to you, you know what I mean, just a little something. Appreciated your work.
Yeah, but we're not looking for anything though. You know what I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah,
We've got things we need to do. And,
Yeah.
you know,
So you guys are
a lot of
focused.
things are distractions. That you know what I'm saying. I feel
Wow.
like girls are quite.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the right girl, yeah. But
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
that kind of thing there, they can't really do anything for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, like you guys just come across as just like that nothing's stopping you, like no distractions, like
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
Like, all of that good stuff can come later.
Yeah.
Like go on the yacht later and go on like party later. Once you get to a point of just like, but do you feel that way though? Because I mean, like obviously you're at the start of your careers. Because I
Yeah.
know like from artists that I've met. And starting their careers, and then literally they blow up, and literally they have this big, massive lifestyle, and like then the money, the cars, the jewelry, all that sort of stuff. Like, I mean, obviously it's hard to predict what will happen in the future, but do you foresee that it's that could be eventually what part of that could be, or is it just like you don't really focus on?
I mean, no, it is. If that comes, like I said, like the music comes first anyway. So
yeah,
we've always said to each other, look, if we get to that point. Make sure we remember what got us here, and that's the music, innit? A lot of artists, they make the money, they come up, and then they're just comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? They don't go studio. We go studio, like we record like all the time. You know what I'm saying? We've got over 70 songs. Our career ain't even really kicked off yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's just our work ethic. That's how we are.
Yeah.
So we want to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be the richest. We want to be the best at what we do.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's a difference in being, like rich and anonymous, but you want to have a lasting legacy.
Yeah, exactly.
you
And
know.
as long as my family are good,
Yeah.
financially, then nothing else really matters.
I mean, obviously you have to come with that somehow or another
Yeah.
to support yourselves, but as long as you feel like you can do all that, and be comfortable and just, enjoy the process, then it's all good for both of you.
Definitely.
I mean, obviously touching on your debut EP.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time of recording, out last week. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I heard some of your tracks at the launch party. I said to myself, you can't do any wrong.
Yeah.
And I said to you before we came on, like my favorite track is Games.
Yeah.
It's just literally just like how soulful, how You know what I mean? How the beat is just, it just,
It's
I don't know.
right.
It's just like, it's like vibes, like pure vibes I hear when I get from that. Like, you know, talk to me about the project and how you managed to get this all together and what, you know, how long was the process in getting it all this ready?
I mean, this is the thing. A lot of people wouldn't know, but Games was recorded in 2019.
Wow.
Yeah, like the beat, everything's from 2019. So the van was
Was it
recorded.
because of COVID that obviously, you know, things had to be in pushback and that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But not even just that. It's just we have so much music, so we need to, you know, think. Oh, what would the fans want? You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
So it could be like So Divine was made a couple months ago, and that's people are loving that, but they're also loving Games, the song which is from 2019. So that's how you know our style is. You know, it can't go out of fashion. It can't go out of date. You know what I'm saying? It's still fresh, even though
it feels like it's
from back
consistent
then.
as well. Like the whole sort of like, you got your signature ways about you already. Like, you know, obviously, you know, part auto-tune in there, but you make it like the melodics, like to make it work for the song.
Yeah, we change our voices. You know, we just have fun and experiment.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, I wouldn't have expected that you would come up and like go higher, you know, higher pitched and
See,
like,
my voice is this deep now.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's like it's mad. Like sometimes it's like I meet people that have like Barry White deep voice, and all of a sudden they can sing like Mariah Carey. I'm like, what is going on? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like I mean I don't have that vocals already. Like I'm mid-tone, I can't even go nowhere with my vocals. You know, one's like it's disgusting, bruv. You know.
But
yeah, practice makes perfect. I mean, you know, talk to us about the process, like on your side, like, and you know how you felt when you got it ready, and you know, just your whole sort of experience with making the project.
We recorded these from our bedrooms.
Yeah.
And we just sent each other sessions, sent each other open verses. So I feel like recording in our rooms, recording where we in our own comfort, I feel it's easy to get ideas down. You know? Yeah. And songs like Pride, songs like Lose My Mind, Games, those kind of songs, like we're spilling our emotions in it, we're speaking about real situations, and I feel like those were based off of like my verses, the things I was saying, those are based off of real situations, and you know that's the process of that. I feel like that was easy. That was an easy thing for me because it was just intuitive. I said, okay, this is what I'm going through right now. My mic's right there, the studio's right in front of me. Get it down. Put it down.
Well, this is the thing as well. Like you'd expect songs like So Divine and Told Ya to be recorded like with a lot of people in there gassing us up. We recorded them in our bedrooms on our own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we recorded Told Ya in my friend's shed.
Wow. I mean, look, what's got to work in it? Whatever works in it. Like no
exactly.
judgments here. If it's got to work, it's got to work in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But the energy, energy wise, you know, we could be in our bedroom. It's quiet, but we're just. If you like lived next to us, you'll be thinking, what is going on in that house? You know what I'm saying? Because I was just going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Shout out the family because they actually allowed us to record. You see how we record like at the top of our voices at times.
Yeah, because
very, very
I'm thinking like, you know, do your family go, hey, shut up, I'm trying to watch TV.
But I feel like because they believe in us, they know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They believe in it. They believe in our purpose. They want it for us.
Yeah. It wouldn't make sense. Yeah.
Even in the morning, sometimes I get an idea, I put it down, and they've never complained.
Wow.
They've never.
That's true support, bro.
You know
what I mean? Like they could be wanting to sleep like early hours in the morning, and but they just foresee that, you know what I mean, that I want this for my kids, you know, like, you know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing, man. Like, you know, you got all that support like within your family, so you know, family business and family creative stuff going on. I mean, you know, so what's the plan going forward then? And obviously, like, you know, we're slowly coming out of this pandemic now and things are opening up. You know, touch wood that, you know, we don't go back into another lockdown, but you know, obviously with festivals coming around the corner, live events coming back as well. So, I mean, what's the plan? Like, you know, what you got looking for the next year? Because I know there's a lot of tracks that you wanted to, you know, to put out before the COVID hit. So, I mean, what are you looking to now?
More shows.
Yeah.
Shows.
More music videos.
Yeah.
Everything you expect from an artist. You know, we're trying to come forward with that. Just bombard everyone. You know what I'm saying? More content, everything.
Yeah.
I feel like in the last few years we haven't released as much. So now the EP's dropped, we're just gonna keep the momentum going.
Yeah. Keep it pushing. Give
them a lot more different sounds. We've got like we said, we got like over like 70 songs.
Yeah.
A lot of different sounds, a lot of experimental things, a lot of things that sound alike to what we've already released. So we're just you know, we're just going with the flow. But when the opportunity arises for us to do shows, I'm telling you, 838 is ready.
Game over.
838 is
Game
ready.
over. Yeah, 838 forever, man.
Forever.
Yeah, all
Forever.
of that. I mean, what's the one thing that you've learned throughout this entire pandemic that, you know what I mean, that you apply to your everyday life now? Like, because obviously we've had to all be inside and now we're slowly coming out. So what's the main thing that you've learned that you can take away and think like, wait, I can do this on my side? You know, I know he's waiting. He's waiting. He's urging, bro. He's urging.
I feel like one of the biggest things I've learned is like no one really knows. Like, we're all humans, you know what I'm saying? No one really had the answers. So do it how you want to do it, and believe in your own way, and trust in yourself. That's one thing I've learned, and I've also learned no one really knows how to live life. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's just living. So I feel like you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your way. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to do things the way you feel. Definitely the way you feel. Because the way you feel is the most important thing.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I haven't even got to you yet, and I'm already thinking like, yo, like, so many takeaways from this conversation already. But yeah.
Definitely. Don't take your freedom for granted.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
We would like I said in 2019, we was chilling. We was like, I don't even want to go out.
It's time. We'll do this next week.
Yeah, exactly. It was just
man.
then COVID hit. Everything just came crashing down. You know what I'm saying?
You literally had to stop.
Yeah. Like we built up a lot of momentum at that point as well, and there's nothing we could do. We couldn't even go outside at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? But it's very interesting to see how, you know, the government can really take everything from you. You know what I'm saying? You think you're free.
Yeah.
But it's like, when we was in lockdown, it felt like, you know, it was in prison or whatever.
Yeah.
We couldn't even go out and see our family. Couldn't hug your family. Nothing.
That's mad. It's crazy.
What's that all about? You know, I don't trust them. I don't even.
Yeah. I mean, we can go. I mean, I'm not into politics in that. But, I mean, but obviously, things are the way they are at the moment. Like one thing I've learned. There was an interview. I don't know if you follow WWE. John Cena. I don't know if you heard of him.
Back in the day, of course.
Back in the days. So there was an interview that was out last year, and one of the key things that he was saying was control the controllable. Yeah. And I look at it as like, you know, if something is there and you can't control it, you know what I mean, as much as you can get mad or pissed off or annoyed, there's nothing you can do. Like, you know, for me, I can only look at, you know, control what's in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
And just realize, like, you know, what you can do for yourself, just make it happen for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
That's what I think as well, because the only thing you can do is what you can do. You know what I'm saying? You can't control other people.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like, when you got the money, when you got the power, you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But like the gap between the rich and the poor is getting wider every day. You know what I'm saying? So people, there's a lot of hysteria going on where people are looking, you know, and they're complaining, they're really tapped in and not even thinking about what they can do now to get themselves out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? What we're doing now, we're trying to bring ourselves above that, you know, do it for our families so that we don't have to live in turmoil. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that. And then, I mean, how do you feel about all that as well, Astro?
I feel like you have to control, like, your thoughts.
Yeah.
And control, because it's easy to take in a lot of what everyone's saying around you, but again, you're the one that has to deal with those thoughts. You have to deal with what you're being fed. Yeah. So I feel it's very important to know what's happening around you, but also tell yourself how you should react, how you should feel to it, and don't just react. Create how you feel. Yeah. Create how you feel. Be happy in moments where it looks like everything mad is happening around you. Be happy in moments where it seems as if and
have your own mind as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't just follow what everyone's doing, or just because this person's saying that, you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Think how you think. Yeah, the only reason we're here now is because we think how we think. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So yeah. It doesn't feel real that we're here. It doesn't feel real in ways, because I think about when I visualize moments. I'm here now doing this, but it's like, wow, this is crazy. I'm actually doing this. So
yeah.
It's like you really have to believe in yourself. You really have to know, like, this. You are the best. You are.
Yeah. And it's like, just before we came on camera, like, you know, Astro, you know, you were saying to me, is like, you're not, you know, you kind of, like, obviously you're a performer, but like, you're not really one for, like, you know, talking. And I noticed, like, from the beginning it was kind of like you know, almost one way, but then I realized it's like you balanced it out, and then, you know, I hope I made you guys feel comfortable, and obviously that's why, like, you know, you're able to open up, and so I guess it depends on the energies that you're around.
Definitely. And I'm not used to, like, I'm used to conversations, not really like interviews where everything's like timed and limited. I feel like that's like really robotic. You kind of got to think about everything you want to say, and everything has to be so perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Like both of us, we're more, like I said before, we're just laid back, calm. We don't really. Like, if I don't know how to small talk, I don't know how to do that. The reason why
talk is bollocks to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But this is it's easy to us to have conversations because we know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is our life, so it's easy to say what we're thinking, say how we feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in any other situation, you'll think like, well, why ain't this guy? Why is he not talking? You know what I'm saying?
And it's like the key word is flowing.
Yeah,
like, you guys flow, we're flowing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, what I learned in the last year and a half, especially like doing remote chats, is that's given me more practice to be like more conversation based with people and not like, obviously, like, you know, obviously if you get your press days, you only get like 10-15 minutes. You have to work like quick on the ball, but you know, obviously for people will deal with it differently. But for me, it's just like I like to get to know the crutches of everything, like as in understand where you guys come from, like what got you to this point, what makes you tick. And you know, and that's one of my biggest takeaways from doing remote chats is that I'm able to really bring it into human form and just go like, yeah, I've learned from this, now I'm bringing it to you. You know, once there. So I guess like, you know, for you, you know, building yourselves up now, like obviously as artists, but obviously you like to, you know, you're laid back, you want to chat with people, you don't want to have it too forced down your necks and things like that.
Exactly,
so I'm guessing that. Yeah, man.
Definitely, yeah.
But I mean, guys, like, you know, it's been such a pleasure. Like,
for us
literally,
too.
Firstly, I got to thank your management for inviting me down to come speak to you guys. You know, secondly, you know, obviously 10 Letter PR for coming to your launch party and just your energies, man, just like being very hospitable. So
thank you
I
too.
I got to really thank you guys for your time.
You too as well. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for having us.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we hope to do this again. Like, you know, I mean, what I'm expecting now. I'm gonna put this down. Yeah, I expect you guys at Wireless at least mid card on the main stage. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Down the line, yeah, I'm feeling it.
We're ready.
You know what I mean? Or even just like, you know, any other festivals, but just on the main lineup. Yeah. Is it? I mean, what's you know? Obviously, I'm still thinking, but like, you know, what would be the festivals or live events that you really like to go for?
There are
all of them.
Do you know what I'm saying? All of them.
It's the thing. We don't like our style. It's not really. Like, I feel like people that like pop would like 838 as well. People that like rock would like 838. People that like
so like
people
Download
that like
Festival, you can either like kind of touch.
I don't think they will mess with us. That's a bit.
But you know what? You could merge it though. You could merge it. You could merge it.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
We made more turn up music. If we release a lot more turn up music that like we have in the archive.
Yeah, but it's not even turn up music. It's more like live band and kind of that kind of stuff there. You know what I'm saying?
But doesn't mean you can't have a live band.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's I feel like,
you know what I mean. Don't limit yourselves. Just make it happen. If
Definitely,
you know, if Download say no, all right, cool, keep it moving. But at least try to say like, you know what, like, because your style is so diverse, you can go anywhere.
Exactly.
Look at. I think didn't Travis Scott do one of the big like rock festivals, like things like that?
I think I heard something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So I mean, you know, for guys like that can literally just cater to everything. I mean, Juice World as well. Like,
exactly.
He can tap into anything. So like, you guys can literally just go like,
we're on everything.
Your stage.
Yeah, we're on everything.
And convert your people. You know.
Yeah, definitely. What you already know. Yeah, and that's we was gonna go Download like a year ago or 2 years ago when it was open. Yeah, we was gonna go and just turn up.
2020, but because of COVID.
Yeah, we couldn't go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully it's coming back like either this year or next year. Like, you know what I mean. So. But boy, I see so many prospects for you guys, man.
Definitely.
And like, you know, I want it to be a year or two down the line that we're gonna have this chat, and you guys are like really like blown the shit up.
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
Blown
Hopefully,
the shit up, man. Because this is just the first of many.
Definitely.
And last thing I want to touch on before we go is that, you know, I saw like one of your pictures on the gram. And why did I think for some reason, because you was wearing a cap backwards, why did I almost think you were Unknown T? Like the way. Oh, you're thinking like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I get a lot of comparisons. You know, he says it as well. Like, everyone says it. Everyone says it. Unknown T. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just me, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all you need is the gloves now.
Yeah.
He could be his twin brother, innit?
No, when I got them Alexander Wang glasses, when I got them glasses.
Yeah. Go in London Fashion Week and all that. going in Paris and all that shit. Yeah, man. Because when I looked at it, I thought like, hold on a minute. Are you sure it's Astro or Unknown T? I'm quite confused.
Damn.
I was like, damn. It's
crazy,
the glasses.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, guys, again, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. Like, thank you for everything, and thank you for sharing your story, and you know, I know for a fact that you guys are gonna blow it up. Like when things open up, just keep killing the shit, bro.
Thank you.
Keep killing
I
the shit.
really love this interview as well, man. Thank you so much for the conversation. Great
Man,
interview.
it makes me feel good about myself. So
Thank you.
Yeah, just give me an ego boost. Ego boost. I'm gonna think this the whole day. It's like, yes, I got him again.
That's how you should feel.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
You know, before it would have been like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm being humble. Like, fuck
You
it,
have to
man.
you have
Fuck
to
it.
appreciate the moment. You have to appreciate the moment.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's a really good thing to do. Appreciate
Yeah,
that
yeah.
moment and say, yeah, I've really done that.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
thank you,
saying?
Lord. Thank you so much.
You know?
I mean, well, guys, like, I mean, the only further to do, if you can tell an audience where they can catch you on all the socials and what's coming up for you, gang shit.
Yeah,
tell
gang
them
shit.
what's up, man. Tell them what's up.
On the Insta at
Yeah,
838 Forever.
just look at that camera over there, man.
Yeah, 838 Forever on Insta, YouTube 838. Everywhere else should be 838. Yeah. So tap in. If you ain't tapped in, you need to tap in now because it's happening now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Any final words to your fans, Astro?
Stay tuned.
Keep it
Stay
simple.
tuned. Yeah,
Keep it simple.
You know?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, thank you guys again, man. And
Thanks for
you know,
having.
I wish you all the best in your careers, man. Just
You
keep
too.
killing the shit, bro.
Definitely, we will do.
All right, cool. Well, Billz, Media Spotlight UK. I don't, you know what? I don't normally like to do outros at this point, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Like, you know, bless up to these guys. 838. Make sure you check up pop on them. And obviously the project, the title of the EP.
Before the Storm, yeah.
Before the Storm, let
Storm's
them
out
know.
now everywhere.
Yeah.
Go stream it now. Yes.
Yeah. Make sure you go on Spotify, SoundCloud, all that stuff. Check these guys
Everywhere.
out because these guys are the future. Like,
Definitely.
and I normally say that, but genuinely check upon them.
Thank you. Shout out everyone that's tuned in, yeah. Shout out Media Spotlight as well.
Hey,
Yeah.
done no. Respect, guys.